How's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we're going to be talking about how the standalone version of Grand Theft Auto Online just might work, because Rockstar actually announced some details for a standalone version of Red Dead Online. And I would assume these two modes are going to function the exact same way. So, as you guys know, when Rockstar first announced that GTA 5 was going to be re-released, expanded, and enhanced with new features and content in 2021 on PlayStation 5 and the new Xbox systems, they also revealed that GTA Online was going to be getting a standalone version by saying, for the massive and vibrant community of Grand Theft Auto Online players worldwide, the journey through the ever-evolving shared world of GTA Online will continue on the new generation with more new updates, including additional GTA Online content exclusive to the new consoles and PC, and there will also be a new standalone version of GTA Online coming in the second half of 2021, which will be available for free exclusively for PlayStation 5 players during the first 3 months. So up until now, those were the details that Rockstar had announced so far regarding GTA Online, and we haven't really heard anything else from them. It looks like there's a lot of other things they want to try and get out. Obviously, in the month of December, we've got the new GTA Online update. Looks like there's going to be some Red Dead stuff coming soon. And yesterday, Rockstar did talk a lot about some Red Dead Redemption content. It was a new event week. They talked about a new update that was going to be coming on the 1st of December, which I will leave a link to in the description. But what I want to focus on today is Rockstar announcing that there was going to be a standalone version of Red Dead Online and how that's ultimately going to work. So yesterday, Rockstar announced that Red Dead Online will be available to purchase as a standalone game from the PlayStation Store, Microsoft Store, Rockstar Games Launcher, Epic Games Store, and Steam on December 1st. So right off the bat, we can assume that those will be the exact same platforms that you'll be able to purchase the standalone version of GTA Online on your PlayStation, obviously, on your Xbox, on the Rockstar Games Launcher, Epic Games Store, and Steam. So those would be your 3 PC platforms that you'd be able to purchase it on. Now, the next big thing they told us was that this is going to be offered at a special introductory price of $4.99, which is 75% off of the regular price until February 15th, 2021. So again, that right there gives us more details on how GTA Online standalone version is likely going to work. And if you guys are wondering what that asterisk means, it says at the very bottom of the newswire, additional terms apply. See participating retailers for details. So not sure what that's supposed to mean, but it was important enough for them to asterisk it. So I'm assuming that means like Rockstar is not responsible for what the PlayStation Store, Xbox Store does, although I'm not really sure, but just something to keep in mind there. Now for Grand Theft Auto Online, Rockstar has announced that for the first 3 months, that this version would be available for free for PlayStation 5 players, but it looks like for Red Dead Online, everyone has to pay a starting introductory price of $4.99. And that price is going to be available for the first 3 months. So it looks like Rockstar is doing the exact same thing here, where they're giving away the game at a introductory price for 3 months. That's exactly how long it's going to last for GTA Online. And I would imagine that price would be the same for the standalone version of GTA for our Xbox and PC players. You're going to start with an introductory price of $4.99, and then after 3 months, whenever that 3-month period is, because we don't know when in the second half of 2021 that's going to arrive, it's going to jump to $19.99. So that's how expensive Rockstar is ultimately going to make the standalone version of GTA Online. Now, the only thing I could see here is it actually being a little bit cheaper than Red Dead Online, and the only reason I say that is because it is a technically much older Rockstar experience. Red Dead Online is obviously a lot newer, being paired with Red Dead Redemption 2. GTA Online, obviously a lot older, originally being paired with Grand Theft Auto 5. So if I had to take a guess, I would say the only thing that could change is the fact that it could be a little bit cheaper. Now, Rockstar goes on to say, please note that PlayStation Plus and or Xbox Live Gold are required to play, and the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versions of Red Dead Online will be playable via backwards compatibility on PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series hardware. So some basics right there. You're going to need, premium services in order to play. And for the time being, the PS4 and Xbox One versions will work, which is exactly how they function for Grand Theft Auto as well. Now, the other thing that seemed to surprise players was this, where Rockstar said the new standalone version of Red Dead Online will require up to 123 gigabytes of disk space, and will also include the option to unlock Red Dead Redemption 2 story mode purchased separately. So you might be thinking to yourself, that's kind of weird. I'm buying the standalone version of Red Dead Online. Why is it 123 gigabytes? Well, that's because the story mode version, single player for Red Dead Redemption 2, is basically just locked behind a paywall. That's super weird. So instead of you just getting the multiplayer, they still make you install the single player as well, even though it is a standalone version. So that almost kind of defeats the whole purpose, because that's what I was thinking would help this multiplayer mode, is that it wouldn't be attached to single player, thus you wouldn't have to load it in. You wouldn't have to download a huge file size like that, and we don't know how big the one for Grand Theft Auto 5 or the standalone version of GTA Online is going to be, but at this point in time, it's still going to be massive. It's going to be, 60, 70, 80 gigabytes, I would assume. So it's just a really weird choice that Rockstar ended up making here, that they are making you essentially still install the story mode, you just don't have access to it, or it's kind of like tucked away secretly. So although I think it's going to be a bit before we hear anything from Rockstar regarding the standalone version of Grand Theft Auto Online, like I mentioned, they have a lot to get out for the rest of 2020, stuff for Red Dead Redemption 2, stuff for GTA Online, obviously with the Caio Pericio heist, and who knows what the first part of 2021 is going to talk about. Maybe that's when we'll hear something regarding this, but I think with Rockstar announced with the standalone version of Red Dead Online, that just gave us some details on how things are going to work for GTA Online when the standalone version arrives. And there are a lot of positives to this. There are going to be exclusive updates to the new consoles and PCs. So eventually at some point in time, you are going to need to get like the standalone version or the expanded and enhanced version of the game. But anyways, I would love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. How do you think the standalone version of Grand Theft Auto Online is going to work? Do you think it's going to function very similarly to how the standalone version of Red Dead Online is going to work? For better or worse, let me know what you guys are thinking in those comments down below. I would, of course, love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.